Climate change poses a profound threat to the world, necessitating urgent global action. Adequate financial resources are crucial to address the challenges of climate change and enable the transition to a sustainable future. Despite international commitments and agreements, a significant gap persists between the funds required and the funds made available by countries for climate-related projects. This article aims to explore the reasons behind countries' hesitation in funding climate initiatives and offers insights into potential solutions. Economic priorities and fiscal constraints. Many countries, especially developing nations, face competing economic priorities, such as poverty alleviation, healthcare, education, and infrastructure development. In such cases, allocating substantial funds to climate finance might not be politically expedient. Budget constraints further limit their ability to direct significant financial resources towards climate projects, particularly when immediate economic challenges take precedence. Disparities in responsibility and capability. Historically, developed countries are responsible for the majority of greenhouse gas emissions, while the impacts of climate change disproportionately affect developing nations. As a result, international climate agreements often emphasize the principle of common but differentiated responsibilities, expecting developed countries to provide financial assistance to their less fortunate counterparts. However, this burden-sharing mechanism has not always been effectively implemented, leading to disagreements and delays in climate finance disbursement. Lack of trust and accountability. Many countries hesitate to contribute to climate finance initiatives due to a lack of trust in how the funds will be utilized. Concerns about corruption, mismanagement, and accountability issues in recipient countries undermine the confidence of potential donors. To encourage greater contributions, robust mechanisms must be established to ensure transparent and efficient use of climate funds. Short-term versus long-term gains. Climate finance often requires substantial upfront investments with long-term benefits, which may not align with the short-term political cycles in many countries. Governments may prioritize initiatives that yield immediate results to gain public support and secure their positions in upcoming elections. As a result, climate finance projects, which typically take longer to show tangible outcomes, might not receive the necessary backing. Limited public awareness and political will. Public awareness and understanding of climate change and its implications play a vital role in motivating governments to allocate funds for climate finance. Insufficient public pressure on politicians to prioritize climate issues can lead to inaction or minimal commitment to climate finance. Additionally, some leaders may downplay the urgency of climate change, further dampening the political will to allocate adequate funds. Uncertainty and volatility in climate finance mechanisms. The global climate finance landscape has evolved with various funding mechanisms like the Green Climate Fund, GCF, and climate-related contributions in bilateral aid. However, these mechanisms have faced fluctuations in funding commitments, which can create uncertainty for both donor and recipient countries. A stable and predictable climate finance system is necessary to foster confidence and encourage consistent contributions. Conclusion. Addressing climate change requires a collective effort from all nations, necessitating the mobilization of substantial financial resources. While numerous challenges inhibit countries from providing adequate climate finance, it is essential to recognize that failure to act now will exacerbate the already dire consequences of climate change. To bridge the gap between required funds and actual contributions, fostering political will, building trust, improving public awareness, and creating stable funding mechanisms are crucial steps towards a sustainable and resilient future for all.